Hello. I thought why not do a little introduction to me. Uh, I wanted to say hello, hi, and I did a few little drawings to maybe visualize what I'm like and what my passions are. So let's get started. Hola. That means hello in Spanish. Hola, because my father's from Spain, and although he has lived here in Germany, where I'm from, for decades now, for most of his life actually, I just have this other culture within me that's very close to my heart. The Spanish language, the culture is really where my heart also lies. So hola and hallo and hi. Next we have this action because this symbolizes my deep love for cinema and movies, essentially. I think movies and cinema are my biggest number top one passion in my life. Specifically art house movies. I'm not a huge blockbuster fan, but more of a independent cinema kind of girl. And let me tell you a little bit about why I love cinema and niche movies so much. I think cinema and going to the cinema and seeing a movie on the big screen is one of the, if not the most powerful force I think that humans have. I really do believe in the force of cinema. I'm a huge advocate for this because not only does cinema show you the thing is that cinema does a really good job, especially the art house cinema world that I just so deeply love and believe in. They do a really good job in showing ways of living or things that happen in human history that not a lot of people know about. I think this is the key, to show different modes of living and what happened back 80 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, and just to tell these stories and shed light on different things that happened, or how a specific kind of person lived their life. And that in itself is very powerful to convey emotions while showing something that is unknown maybe to a lot of people. And I personally can say that I've learned so much, I've gained so much knowledge by watching movies, art house movies, or just movies in general that want to tell a story essentially about a thing that later you sit there in the cinema and be like, I did not even know that people like this existed, or that XYZ happened in human history, or yada yada yada. All that is so powerful because I feel like through seeing what the world essentially can be like and how other people live, you develop a sense of empathy in a way, because through seeing and witnessing and also connecting what you saw with emotions, how you felt while seeing that is super, super powerful. And for me, I think a lot of people who like sitting in a cinema can relate to that, but immersing yourself in the experience and letting the screen be a portal for you to access a different kind of reality, a different kind of world, and in the end, in the best way, hopefully open up a corner of your heart to feeling an emotion, is one of the best feelings I think that life can offer. And also crying because of a movie, during a movie, because it touches you, because it moves you, is it's just priceless, I think. So cinema, number one passion in life, and I will talk about movies all day if you don't stop me. Everyone knows this who's close to me. Other passions, next. This is supposed to be a book. I'm an avid reader. I'm a bookworm, I think. That's also called like this in English. I just love to read, and like with movies, the favorite genre of mine is always a biopic or something connected to history, and anything, non-fiction, fiction too, but I like fiction that is essentially part of telling a story that could happen to me. So all I want to say with this is that fantasy is not really my cup of tea, neither with movies nor with books. I really totally get why so many people are a fan of fantasy, and how it has this sense of escapism that can be really helpful. And I am totally happy for these people. It's just, it has never been my cup of tea. Next we have some music notes, because I love to sing. I think I like, I'm not an exception. A lot of people love listening to music. And I also do think that music conveys so many emotions, and by reading lyrics with, it's a different kind of, you get this sense of belonging in a way, and just music, like any art form, in my opinion, is immensely powerful. So I love to sing alone here in my room, and it makes me really happy. I've sang in a choir also for some years. We'll see if I'm gonna do that again. And this is supposed to be a disco ball, because I'm a huge dancing queen. My friends actually gifted me a real legit disco ball that you can hang from the ceiling in your room a few years ago, and up to this day it has been one of the greatest presents that I've ever received. So thank you again, my lovely ladies. I think number one is cinema and movies, but number two is definitely dancing, if I'm gonna rank my passions, because dancing, it just does something to me. I was born into a family, especially the women in my family are all huge lovers of dance. They all dance. Some of them, my grandma, for instance, she danced also competitions with my grandfather. Everyone loves to sing and dance, and it's just a very musical based household. Sorry, there's a bug on my phone. Okay. So expressing yourself through dance, or shaking off emotions by dancing, is great, and it's so much fun. I love going out with my friends to dance. I love to dance alone in my room, in the kitchen, wherever, outside, and it just makes me feel so alive and so good. And you literally, like Taylor Swift said it, you literally shake it off by dancing. So yeah, dancing is just the best. Next, this is a camera. Yeah, I just, what can I say? Since a few years, I am the cliche hipster from the big town that just shoots film. It's just, I started getting into it, and then I dipped my toe in it a little bit, and then more, and then even more, and now I'm completely immersed in that kind of world of people shooting film. It's great. What can I say? It just is very different, I think, to shoot film than to take pictures with your phone. You have your phone on you all the time, I suppose, but it's just a little bit more effort and thought to whip out your film camera and think about, what do I want to capture today? And also the feeling of loading your film camera, you hear the little click when you press, and you have all these kinds of steps that make it feel that, well, I think that pull you out of the day-to-day life in a way that you stop and pause and then capture a moment, you know? So yeah, it just pulls you out of the not monotony of daily life, because daily life is great, it can be great, so I don't want to be negative about it, but it's just yeah, it takes you out of the routine, maybe, let's say. That's a better word, I think. So shooting film is great, and I also collect photo albums where I just I let the film be developed. Obviously, I glue them into my photo album. I write with whom I was, where we were, what we're doing, so that later I can just come back to these albums, scroll through them, and think, oh right, I remember now we did XYZ. So that makes me really happy. And next we have some cooking devices, a chef's hat, a muffin, all that, to symbolize that I'm also a really big fan of cooking and baking. I love to be in the kitchen the whole day. This sounds weird. I don't want to be I'm not a trad wife or anything. I just love, I love cooking and baking. That's what I want to say. I don't want to be confined only to the kitchen space. So let's not open this debate. But yeah, it makes me, I know that regarding cooking and baking, there are two camps. Either you like it either you don't like it, because after a stressful day, the least thing you want to do is to stand in the kitchen, just needing to take some time to prepare a meal. You're just over it and it stresses you out even more. I get that. And there's the other camp that just thinks cooking is very relaxing, no matter how long it takes, that it's a very meditative process that calms you down instead of stressing you out. And I truly belong to the second camp. I love cooking and baking for its meditative purposes. For me, it is slowing me down. It is taking me out of everyday life. And I think my top activity to kind of calm me and slow myself and my heart rate down after a stressful day or whatever is to just get into the kitchen, prepare an elaborate meal for myself. It can be elaborate because I don't care if it takes a lot of time. Just prepare a meal for myself, and listening to some music while chopping vegetables and frying stuff, and then maybe dance a little bit along. That's, I think, the top activity that I do to just calm me down, and also obviously dancing to get it all out. Next, this is a world, and it goes around and round because this symbolizes my hunger for the world, my hunger to see more of the world, to travel, to have a little glimpse into other cultures, into other people's lives, into into just seeing so much more than what you know of. And I've moved out since a few years. I've lived in different countries, in different places, but that's not enough. I still want to see so much more of the world, and it brings me so much joy. I wouldn't do it if it didn't light me up, if it didn't fuel me, if it didn't give me energy. And that's exactly what it does. I love speaking foreign languages, and it just makes me happy. And I love traveling and capturing the moments with my film camera. I think maybe also the half international upbringing by my Spanish father with his Spanish family, and we were visiting my Spanish family every year. I think that also fueled a bit of the curiosity in me even more. And that's maybe an origin about why I'm so keen on just doing more, seeing more, and I essentially want to live everywhere. And I know that's not possible, but seeing more. And I also think that, I'm 23, I'm young. It's a very privileged position, I know that, to say that you've lived in different parts of the world already, or you have the means to move out and all that. I know that it's a huge privilege, and I don't take that for granted. But I think if you have the possibilities to move out, and you feel a sense of curiosity, just go out and do it. I think the best thing is to be, even though it's scary, but that's the plot of it all, for life to be a bit scary. I think my philosophy is to, if you have the means to, and you want even a slight bit to see this world, to go to a place where you don't know anyone, because that is something that will make you overcome a lot of obstacles, and you will grow as a person, because I know from my experience doing that I've grown so much, my God. And it just makes you, with doing this a little bit more every time, being a bit more fearless every time you become, while doing this, you become fierce and strong and ready to overcome anything that sometimes happens in life. So I really think that, and I'm speaking from a privileged position, I know that, but if you can, and if you have the slightest bit of interest in that, just do it and overcome your fears, because I know that everyone on this earth is capable of more than they're sometimes thinking of themselves, what they're able to do. So that's kind of my life philosophy I live by. And the last image is this is supposed to be a woman running, and this is the swoosh, so like the motion forward, and there's a little crown. But this just symbolizes me, metaphorically speaking. I'm always on the run, because there's this huge hunger in me to go forward and do more and be more and see more, and just with this whole living everywhere, knowing more people, doing more of the things that scare me, essentially overcome my fears, because I still do have a lot of them. I want to meet new people. I want to get new inspiration. I want to just feel alive, dance, and just juice this life, you know? So there's this deep sense of hunger in me, and I just always want to move up, forward, out, the keys to move, I think. And I still have all these things that I want to do in this lifetime, and I have a ton of big dreams, but even if I think I just need to move forward and go, because there will never be the right time to start anything. It's just today might be the day, you know. So I'm just running, and sometimes it can also lead into a negative kind of thinking, because I don't allow myself to rest and essentially see what I've already accomplished or where I'm at right now, because I always see what's still possible or what I still want to do. But yeah, in the end, I think there's no other way than to hug this life very tightly and just, yeah, juice it all out and get every emotion out, get every fear out, and to do it all. And I think in the end, I'm just so grateful to be put on this earth and to be able to do so many things already, and to be able to do more in the future. And it's a privilege, and sometimes I don't even know where to start and what to say anymore. Just that I'm a very happy person, and I want to do a lot. And yeah, this is just, I don't want to, I don't know what to say anymore, essentially. But this is just a little introduction to me that obviously has gotten very long again. But more to come, more to see, more to do. And yeah, I hope this was in any way fun. I don't know. But yeah, let's see where this journey goes. And I'm excited. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Bye.